Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I didn't have your microphone on. Now your microphone's on.
Okay, let's start over. So I was laughing when we first went live, and the reason is that Jeff, just before he hit the go live button, said to me, "Now, honey, you said to get the ingredients that I want to have for dinner. So I really hope tonight you follow my suggestions and don't go off the rails with it." I'm like, go off the rails with it? Like, what in the world? So apparently he has something very specific he wants. But guess what? So do I. I have something that I want Jeff to make for me for Valentine's Day. So what we decided to do tonight to kind of make it a little fun dinner and something that we would do at home normally is I make a part of the meal and he makes a part of the meal. So like, let's say we're doing steaks on the grill or something, which we very seldom do because we do them in the foodie now, but usually he's the steak guy, and then I'll do the sides. Well, tonight I'm going to make the dinner and he's going to make the dessert, and it is going to be, I'm hoping, an amazing, amazing dessert. All right. So I know I saw Larry in there, and Larry had a question about a cake being made in the Speedy. And yeah, let's get into that next week, Larry. But steam and bake is going to be a good option for doing a cake in the Speedy, I think. Depends on the cake, though. Each thing's a little bit different. So each type of cake's a little bit different.
All right. You want to say hi to some people?
Yes.
All right. So you said hi to Larry. Wendy Weatherup.
Hey, Wendy.
Craig Betts.
Hi, Craig. Good to see you.
Annie Huminski.
Hi, Annie.
John Fries from Australia.
Well, hello, John. How are you? Tell Barry I said hi. Lots of love.
Let's see. Everybody's talking back and forth to each other, which is really cool. Lucy
That's always
Ruppel.
cool. Hey, Lucy.
Tracy Myers.
Hi, Tracy.
Brittany. Hi, Brittany.
Hey, Brittany. Oh, my gosh. We had such an amazing time celebrating with you guys. What a beautiful wedding.
Kathy Genovi.
Of course, yes, I say that assuming that it's that same Brittany.
Kathy, it's either Genovi, probably Genevieve. I don't know. Genovi.
Hi, Kathy.
From Alabama.
Yep.
Not too far away from here.
Yep.
Barbara Nevins.
Hey, Barbara.
She said there's an echo. I don't know. Does anybody hear the echo? It could be because I'm using two microphones. Sometimes that.
And I'm a loudmouth.
Darlene Cresswell.
Hi, Darlene.
Jolene Jackson.
Hi, Jolene.
Raven Nor.
Hi, Raven.
We always get that wrong. Norma Walters. Did I say that one?
Hi, Norma. No, I don't think so.
She said she loves your Valentine
Cheers.
bouquet in the background, which is a regular standard bouquet, but I got
Jeff got some blues. He even got me a card. And I didn't get him a card. I didn't get him anything.
Joanne Britton.
Hi, Joanne.
Day. Sandra Davis.
Hi, Sandra.
Robin Watchman.
Hi, Robin. Lots of people here.
Yeah, Red Taylor.
Hi. Red. Did you say Red? Red.
Hello from Tennessee. First time catching us here.
Awesome.
So we are not far from Tennessee. We live in Tennessee.
Yeah, we live in Tennessee
right now.
Yeah.
Charlotte Mecca.
Hi, Charlotte.
Linda Moffett.
Hi, Linda.
Bonnie Wostus.
Hi, Bonnie.
I know I butchered that one. Sherry Arkills.
Hi, Sherry.
Erica Fessy.
Hi, Erica.
New Jersey. Brittany said there's no echo, so it might be. It could be a Facebook thing. It could also be internet. Robin Peppard says happy Valentine's Day.
Hi, Robin. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I'm shocked that so many people are watching, and I love that.
Yeah, there's 116 people.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining.
Sylvia Tolan.
Hi, Sylvia.
Eleanor.
Hey, Eleanor.
Antonio.
Gosh, so many people.
Raven says I got his last name right this time.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
I'm going to read this one because it's not really like a name, but it's their YouTube thing. It's JDSNC1.
Hi, JD.
From Pennsylvania.
We'll make it easy. Hey, JD.
Yeah. Crystal Gentry.
Hey, Crystal.
Shannon Landstrom.
Shannon, hi.
Stacy Hughes in North Carolina.
Well, hi, Stacy. Oh, my gosh. Do you want to see well, it's kind of a mess right now. But these are two of the test cakes. I didn't ice in this one, so for don't take that as what it's going to be. And this is one of the tests too. So this is what we're going to be making on Thursday. I'm so excited. Hopefully that's the right Stacey Hughes. So I'm really excited because it ended up turning out amazing.
Well, she's from North Carolina, so I don't know. Is that right? Is that right?
I don't remember. We've been emailing, but I don't remember.
Sandy James in Anchorage, Alaska.
Oh, wow. Hi, Sandy. I cannot wait to visit Alaska.
Elizabeth Rodriguez.
Hi, Elizabeth. In Virginia. That's not too far from Maryland, where I grew up.
Cecilia Prieto.
Hi,
Austin,
Cecilia.
Texas.
Austin. Did we go through Austin?
No.
No. Okay.
We did.
Austin is where the Riverwalk is, isn't it?
No, that's in San Antonio.
Oh.
Austin's pretty cool. That's a fun city. They have like.
Why didn't we go to Austin?
I know, but they've got like a strip like Nashville has Broadway.
Oh.
They have all the bars and the music. And
Austin does?
Live music, yeah.
Is that where the bats are?
Yes.
We're going to Austin soon.
Austin's awesome.
Well, we're not going anywhere soon. We're staying. I don't even want to travel for a year. Like, I'm so done with traveling right now. We had a great time though, but I'm so done.
Debbie Parker from Oklahoma.
Hi, Debbie.
Jolene Jackson.
Yep.
Kay and Prairie paper crafting.
Hi, Kay.
Marianne Henderson.
Hi, Marianne.
Sorry, Harrison.
Hi, Marianne.
Janine Nickel.
Hi, Janine.
Darlene Cresswell. I think I already.
Hi, Darlene.
She says, I'm in Rotan, Honduras, since everyone is saying.
Oh, Jeff lived in Honduras.
For about 6 months.
6 months.
Charlotte Mecca, Sherry Arkhill.
I'm sorry, repeat that again. I was zoning out.
Charlotte Mecca.
Hi, Charlotte.
Shari Arkhills or Sherry Arkhills.
Hi, Sherry.
Sharon Barrett.
Hi, Sharon.
Carly McMillan.
All right. Hi, Carly.
Rhonda Gates.
Hi, Rhonda. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. We're gonna have to put a.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing a lot of repeats now. So if you didn't get in, we didn't say hi to you. We apologize.
Yeah. Hi.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Hi. Yes, definitely. Happy Valentine's Day. So, Jeff got me a card. I'll open that later. We're gonna get right into the ingredients, and I want to ask you guys because it doesn't matter to me and it doesn't matter to Jeff. I don't think. Whose box do you want us to open up first? So this is my box of surprise ingredients. They're for dessert, and Jeff is responsible for executing the dessert as intended by the box. Okay. And then he has 2 boxes for me of dinner ingredients, and I'm supposed to follow what he wants to the T because it's Valentine's Day. I'm not allowed to be creative or go off the rails. So this is going to be fun.
Well,
and a little
term is execute according to the box.
Execute according to the box. So this is going to be fun because I don't ever execute anything according to anything. Like, I never follow a recipe, even my own. I'm always going off in some other direction. So this will be a little challenging. Hopefully I know what he wants me to make.
All right, we got a couple of 3 that say dinner or you first. John
Okay.
Freeze wants me to go first.
Okay.
So we've got, it really doesn't. We're going to cook at the same time regardless.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
So far we got most saying dinner first.
Dinner first. Okay, let's do dinner first.
Okay.
Cheers to everybody. I'm drinking Luca Old Vine Malbec, which is a bottle of wine that Jeff and I got in Santa Fe, New Mexico at a really incredible restaurant called Geronimo. And it was so pricey that you better believe I only had 1 glass of it. And I told Lydia, box that up. So I've been kind of drinking a glass here and there. So I've got a little bit left. I'm going to finish that up tonight before it goes off. Red wine doesn't last too long. Okay. I'll put this away for a little bit later.
Okay. We'll just put that
Okay.
here.
And we will get to the ingredients.
Yep. So I'm going to start
I'm going to
with
put this over here for a second. Oh, it's heavy.
All right. I hope everybody can hear me. I'm going to start with the sides first.
Sides, plural. We have an hour.
Well, this one.
Okay.
This takes no time at all, and
this
that'll be
takes
the last thing.
Yeah, like 2 minutes. Okay, spinach. She wants spinach. Okay. Do you want to make a bet?
What?
How much? What do you want to bet?
What are we betting?
Well, I can't tell you what we're betting before.
I'm putting a dollar figure on
Yeah.
it. And I don't even know what it is. Okay.
Well, no, we would bet the same way.
Oh.
All right. I'm
All right, I'll bet you dishes. Who washes dishes? It's gonna be me anyway. So.
okay. So in order for this bet to work, I have something in my head that I pretty much know is in that box.
You think so?
I do.
In what box?
In the box.
In the dinner box?
No,
or
in the
box?
side box.
You think so?
I do.
If it's not in there, you do
Yeah.
dishes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Jeff loves spinach with pine nuts. I don't buy pine nuts because they're too expensive. They didn't used to be. They are now. All right. Are there pine nuts?
No.
Oh no! I got it 2 dishes.
We probably have pine nuts left over from the last time we did it, but
maybe.
No,
I'm
sure. Trouble last time I gave you
because they're too expensive. I'm like, what are you doing? Like little bag is like I don't know $7 or something. Or what?
All right.
I'm not surprised about this.
Bear with me on this one, and you can use as many or as few potatoes as you want to make. But
we're 2 people.
Well, bear with me.
Okay. 2 people.
I give you all this at the same time.
Oh my God, there's a whole nother bag of them in there.
No, there is, just in case.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I gotcha.
What you making?
Twice baked potatoes.
No.
Au gratin?
Au gratin. Your amazing multi-cheese au gratin. And
okay.
There's more cheese in the fridge if you want more.
Au gratin potatoes.
I got 3 hard cheeses.
Okay. Gus is like, I want some cheese.
Asiago, Parm, and the cheddar.
Okay.
And there's just an extra bag of potatoes. The reason there's so many potatoes is these were in the fridge. These were in the garage.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to not use. No, I trust them. Okay. I'm not going to use these big ones because they're more for baking. Okay. I'm going to use the little ones because we're going to slice them anyway. Okay.
I'll put these back in the fridge.
All right.
Put them back in the fridge, is that?
Yeah, you can put them in the fridge. I know people are going to be like, you don't put potatoes in the fridge. Well, you do. I do. And my cheese, I didn't put it in a plastic bag, so I'm going to have to cut off half of it, but that's okay. We'll dry it out. So no problems. Okay, so spinach and au gratin potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's easy. It's easy.
Okay, so now we're getting into
dinner. Oh my goodness. I have to crush pepper. I have a blender to do this.
You can use a blender if you want. You don't want it fine. You might as well use ground pepper. You want
but you pulse blend and okay. So I'm doing a peppercorn.
What do you know? What are you guessing?
You didn't get elk though. I know you didn't get elk.
I wish I got elk.
Did you get buffalo?
No.
Just filet.
Just filet.
So you want a peppercorn demi-glaze? No.
Close.
Okay, keep going. Let's go.
Okay. So I'll just start throwing things at you, see if it makes you think.
Okay. I don't have a brain.
Closer. That's a heavy whipping cream. Butter.
Is this the one that's open?
No, that's a brand.
Okay, well, we'll use the one that's open. Okay.
Butter, that's not real. That's just an extra ingredient for when we're cooking the steak.
What?
And
I have garlic.
You have garlic. Okay.
That's monster garlic.
It is monster garlic. And then 2 really nice fillets.
Really nice. We only need 1.
Okay.
We can split it.
Yeah, we can save it.
Okay. Why do I not know what this is? Because I don't cook fancy steak.
Let me go look and see. Okay, so the key ingredients here that are throwing her off, I think, are the cognac, which could also be brandy, and
the mustard and the peppercorns.
The mustard, the cream, the peppercorns.
Like, I mean, I can make a sauce. Is that what it is?
Let's see if you know what a sauce. Okay, any ideas? I'm gonna go here and look at the ideas.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody knows what in the world I'm supposed to be making, but I've never cooked with these. I've never made a sauce like that. And I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I'll probably recognize it when you tell me, but
you might. And the interesting thing is I've seen it on menus a million times. I've heard it mentioned.
Why do I not know this?
I've never had it though. And I've seen it a billion times.
What is it?
And it's Perfect for Valentine's Day. You want me to, nobody's guessing, so I'll just go ahead and say it. Steak au poivre.
Okay, I've heard of it.
Which is...
I've never made it.
It's French for pepper steak.
Okay.
It's not like pepper steak like you're thinking. It's basically you break up the black peppercorns and you coat the steak, dry coat the steak with the broken peppercorns and salt. Cook the steak in a frying pan. Then you remove the steak, let it rest, and you're using the juices from the steak. And you can use butter in the juices. You know, you can marinate the... Yeah. As you're cooking, you can, keep marinating.
Butter based it.
But then you take those fats.
There's not going to be a lot of fats, but some juices, okay.
But if there's a lot left over, you get most of it out, say maybe a tablespoon or something. And then you
get most of the juices out of the pan?
Most of the fat, yeah. But you can do it any way you want.
Then you're not allowed, remember?
Deglaze. You can.
Okay, deglaze with the cognac.
Deglaze
okay.
with the cognac. Put in the mustard. And then put in the heavy cream to reduce it. The garlic can go in with the steak, or the garlic can go in the sauce, whatever you want to do, or you can skip the garlic. And you're basically making like a cream sauce with the drippings from the steak.
Okay. But my question is, honestly, is you don't really put cream in to reduce something.
Well, you reduce it. You can reduce it at whatever point you want, but
because you add cream at the end to sort of bring it all together and make it a luxurious sauce.
Yeah, everything I saw had it reducing
with the cream
after the cream went in. Yeah, I'll double check that, but yeah.
Okay, I've never heard of that, because if you boil cream, it doesn't turn out well.
So Denise Carr got it. Steak au poivre.
Gosh, I hope you guys can help me.
I have more trouble learning how to pronounce it than I did finding the ingredients.
Yeah, it seems very basic. I mean, okay, all right, sounds good. We'll make this. We will do this, no problem.
So I'm gonna suggest that we probably don't need to do the steak right away, because it's gonna take 10 minutes to cook a steak, 10, 12 minutes to cook a steak. And potatoes are gonna take longer.
Yes.
And I guess, do you want to get started and then give me my dessert ingredients?
Yes.
Okay.
And the reason being is because I want to get these potatoes washed up and into pressure cook first, because I could do it in the bottom of the pot too, but then I'm going to need to saute the spinach. So I don't care which way I do it. So I can make the au gratin potatoes directly in the inner pot here, or I can make them in a casserole pan. So you guys tell me what would be most helpful for you. It doesn't matter to me. The prep's the same. I made it both ways. It makes no difference. So,
all right, waiting for people
to
say.
So meanwhile, let me go ahead and wash some of these up.
Pot in pot.
Okay.
Davis. Comment from Mimi Mary. She says, was watching your YouTube channel for a couple hours earlier today. So much yummy fun.
Awesome.
We got a casserole pan. We got an inner pot. Casserole pan, inner pot, pot in pot. So we're kind of leaning towards the foodie so far. So,
well, pot and pot in the foodie. I'm definitely going to do it in the foodie.
Yeah. Pot in pot. So when you say pot in pot,
I mean a casserole pot on a rack in the foodie.
Okay, so I think that's what we're leaning towards.
Okay.
Casserole pan, pot, in the pot.
In the pot. Now I have a recipe for this, but I think it's in my cookbook, not on my website, I think. And but I don't remember how I made it. To be honest with you.
So here's a comment regarding the dinner. Lord B says, I thought Jeff was going to say cassolette. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, I've heard of that, but
impossible to make.
It's impossible?
It sounds like a challenge, doesn't it? For
cassolette?
Yeah.
It's probably not, but you know what? I don't know much about it. I don't know anything about it.
It's supposed to be impossible to make, but you made it that one time, was beef bourguignon.
Oh my gosh.
That was good.
That was an experience. Now we don't need to make a lot, so I'm going to make a little bit.
So we have 2 people said whatever's easiest to clean and whatever makes it easier for
Well,
dishes.
the thing is, if I make it in a small, this is a 6-inch Fat Daddy-O pan. I don't need to make a lot of it, and I can pull it out, let it rest, and then do the spinach right in the foodie. So since I'm going to be doing the steak in a pan, okay, just to make that easy. I could do it in the foodie, but this is not something I could do all in the foodie unless I really staggered it. So yeah, I think I'm going to do it in the pan. So I'm going to wing it because I just don't remember how I made it. Basically, the difference between scalloped potatoes and au gratin potatoes is the cheese. Usually, I think they start with a roux, which is butter or some kind of fat and flour. But the most important thing is to get the potatoes cooked correctly. That is the most important thing. Jeff, can you get me some chicken stock?
Yeah.
Callie, you were in the worst position ever. Do you understand? Like, I'm going to have to get you to move. I don't know where my mandolin is either, so I might just be cutting these by hand. Oh, there we go. That's not exactly, that's just something there. Okay. Make sure it's clean. Can you rinse that? And be careful, don't cut yourself. Thank you so much. But, scalloped potatoes do not have a roux base. That's right. They are just reduced in the cream, which usually is steeped in, I like peppercorns in mine. I do have a recipe for that on my website. But I think au gratin usually does start with a roux. Do you know?
I do not know, but I would assume that there would be some sort of...
Yeah, so I'm thinking this through in my head, how to do it easy. Easy peasy. So, and I'm going to be pressure cooking. Let's see. Do I have... Oh, I do. Awesome. Perfectamundo. So I'm going to use a little 4-ounce Fat Daddy-O pan. Now, this might be a little challenging, okay? This is one of the issues with the 6.5 quart that has the one lid and it has the coil in the lid. Is stacking is different. But I'm going to try it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my cheater roux, which is really easy to do. And it doesn't require cooking because you pressure cook it. I'm going to take 2 tablespoons. I think that's going to be enough for this little bit. 2 tablespoons of the butter and 2 tablespoons of flour. And I'm just going to sit it right in this pan and cover it. So let me get my covers. Then, oh my gosh, we're going to get gifts. I don't have my little covers, I don't think.
The little one's like blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen. Let me look over.
You know what? There's a brand new package of them in the room, the supply room. If you can find those. I don't have measuring spoons or anything. I'm always so disorganized because let me wait, not talk until I get back. I just did a recipe, started a recipe for corning my own brisket, right? And it takes 7 days to do. So I needed to get it in the dry brine today. And I've also been testing a recipe for a cake that I'm making with somebody on Thursday. And I did all the dishes and I didn't grab them out and put them back in the drawer yet. So story of my life. That's what happens. Okay. So 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of flour. Going right in here. I'm not even going to worry about mixing it together. I'll mix it afterwards. What happens is the butter will melt and the flour will actually cook a little bit while we're under pressure and take that flour taste out. Plus, they always recommend cooking your flour for purposes so you don't get sick. I don't know. It's very slim chance. Yeah, that's good. And then I think the green one will work too. All right. Yep, that'll work perfect for that one. All right, now we got to get our potatoes sliced up. Oops, what's that noise?
Oh, I don't know.
So I go a little bit thicker usually for au gratin than I do scalloped. Oh, I know I should be wearing a guard. Oh gosh, I'm going to get in trouble. Let's see. Those are pretty thin. Let me take them a little bit thicker. I usually use a cutting glove, which is stained. It's not dirty. It's stained because I used it to do a ton of butternut squash, and that orange stayed right on there. So this is a cutting glove. I choose it over a guard because I can't work the guard very well.
So you had mentioned Thursday, and Lucy was asking what's happening on Thursday.
So
just so people don't feel left out.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that. So when CJ was gearing up for his 100,000 follower celebration, I gave away some cooking classes, and Stacy won one of them. So we're doing it on Thursday. I'm super excited about it. So yeah, it's a private thing though. Sorry. I know somebody's going to tell me my potatoes are a little bit green. They might be a little bit green. I'm not going to die, I promise.
Sue Crickmore is joining late from Tucson, Arizona.
Hi, Sue.
Hope you're avoiding the traffic on 10 where that truck rolled over with
Oh my
some
gosh.
kind of chemical in it.
Yeah. I feel like my mandolin isn't as sharp as it usually is. All right, let's see how many we've gotten here.
Barbara Wolf had chicken cacciatore tonight.
Yum. My mom used to make that all the time.
If you hear the snoring, that's
our girl, Callie. That's our girl.
That means she's comfortable and happy.
Yeah. And I don't peel my potatoes for au gratin. I like them a little rustic. They're still a little bit on the thin side, but it's going to be okay. They're going to be delicious. What was that one place that we got them, Jeff? Chop House. Do you remember those? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping you'd go like in that direction. Anyway.
So let me explain a little bit why I can't really do it that way. So I can't layer them like you would if you were going to bake them in the oven. I'm going to pressure cook these to try to speed things up because, it can take a long time for potatoes to cook in the oven, even sliced thin like this, in that kind of a thick sauce like you would if you were going to make these and put them in the oven. So to avoid that, to make it a little bit faster, I'm going to do it under pressure. But I can't put the cream and all the other stuff in there. Like I can't make the whole cheese sauce because what I found is it will split under pressure. Even pot and pot it has for me. So I'm going to be doing it a little bit differently to try to avoid that. But it is a little more like I have to make the cheese sauce and then pour it over and, but it's fine. Oops, let me put my glove back on. My hair just went in my face and got like it's itching me. All right. So I think maybe we don't need to make a whole, I don't have to do it all the way to the top either, I don't want to make too much.
So people are saying that they basically pour their cream or roux over the top.
Yep.
That's what
that's what I was saying. If you're baking it, that's how it's done. You could even like layer cheeses and stuff. That's usually how it's done. But what I found is it'll split under pressure, even pot and pot. So I just do it a little bit differently. I should, though, be salting these. That's a big mistake. That is a big mistake I made. Whoops.
Salt time.
Yep. Because, and I don't have any, I'm just going to, look, this is how I cook at home. Like, and can you find, I could touch things. It's just potatoes, but can you find like something for me to wipe my hands on?
Yep.
Okay.
Can you get to that without knocking it over?
Yeah, I think so. Hope so. Hope so. Okay. Now, let me just take a tiny bit and sprinkle it on the layers here. I should really have a checklist, Jeff, of what we need to have done before I go live. Like, always have that. And I don't. You guys can probably tell organization's not my strong suit.
Okay, so a couple people just got on. How about a recap of what you're making while you're doing that?
Okay, so Jeff had specific ideas of what he wanted for Valentine's Day dinner. And he asked me to execute according to his vision and the box ingredients. So I really wasn't allowed to do anything other than what he wanted because it's Valentine's Day. Okay. So we got that out of the way. I laughed so hard about that. But so he wanted au gratin potatoes, sauteed spinach, and steak au poivre. Au poivre. Which I've never made before. And the ingredients sort of stumped me a little bit. Now, I could have gotten a little fancy and like laid these up or done something, but we're not going to do all that today. All right, that looks good because, yeah, I know, and I forgot the salt. So that looks good. Like, you don't want to go any higher because once we put the cream in and all that stuff, it's going to raise it up. So that looks really good. That's a good level. And then we will put just a tad bit. We only want a little bit because if you put too much in here, it's just going to be really soupy and runny. So we're going to put a little bit of chicken broth in here, like maybe a 1/4 cup. That's going to produce the steam, which is going to cook the potatoes. And we will put this cover on top. Then we have our nifty little cheeto roux here, which is equal parts butter and flour. And we're going to put that on top of that. And then we're going to get it in the thing that I cook in all the time, whatever that's called. What's that called? Yeah, foodie.
Yeah, that
thing. And then I'm going to get this extra large measuring cup, which I don't need, to get 1 cup of water, which is all I need for this. And then we will be revealing Jeff's ingredients. And then he can get started on his stuff. And I'll start mashing up the peppercorns. Okay, now, what was I looking for? A rack. All right, so a cup of water in there. You don't need to put anything other than water because it's not going to touch the food. So it's just a waste to put like chicken stock. And then I'm going to put this down. Oh, I don't know if this is going to fit. Oh, it did. Okay, perfect.
Just fit.
So that fits, just one on top of the other. And now we're going to pressure cook. And I'm going to say 15 minutes. Ooh, is that going to be too much? And then we got to bake afterwards.
You didn't put a lot of potatoes in there.
Well, they're thick though.
Thick cut?
I mean, they're thick. They're stacked.
Yeah.
Okay.
No guts, no glory.
Like I said, I have a recipe for this, but I don't remember it. So I got to go just.
I could have looked it up.
Go by myself. I could have put some garlic in there too. That would have been good. But I'm not going to. I'm going to keep this very basic for my husband.
You're putting in the cheese, right? So you got lots of really good cheese there.
Yes. I'll be making a cheese sauce.
That'll have a lot.
Yeah, I'll make a cheese sauce. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to put these behind me because I can go back there and do some stuff.
And then it's the moment of truth, right?
This is going to be so much fun. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. Okay.
All right, let me go grab a beverage.
All right, Jeff's going to grab a beer. And I said this before, but just in case you're just joining, these are not dirty. They're stained because I did a whole bunch of butternut squash, a whole bunch. And they just stained orange. So it is what it is. Okay.
Let's see what you're so
excited
about.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I also, now, this is my husband, guys. I'm not going to set him up for failure. And probably baking isn't like your favorite thing to do. I don't know
I
how
don't
much
know if I've
baking
ever
you've ever
done a lot of
done,
baking,
actually. Yeah.
I bake potatoes.
So I also gave him what he's going to need in hopes that that prompts him in a direction. Also put the ingredients that go together in separate things. Okay. So that's how we're going to do this because, like I said, I want him to succeed because I want this yummy dessert.
This looks very complicated.
It's not.
Oh, there's eggs.
I made it as simple as I possibly can for you, babe. Okay. All right.
Sure,
Vanilla extract, 3 eggs, and sugar.
okay.
Okay. In this bowl with that tool.
That seems pretty easy. As long as I'm not separating the yolks from the
Nope.
whites, I think I'm good
Nope.
to go there.
The only thing you want to do, make sure that you whip it until it turns to a pale yellow.
Pale yellow.
Okay. It'll double in volume, and you add the vanilla after the fact. So really, you just do these two.
Oh, okay.
I'm not trying not to tell too much, but you know.
Well, no, that helps. I mean,
Okay.
I told you what you're making, so.
Okay. Okay. And then we have
Looks like cocoa.
cocoa and flour and salt.
Oh, you already pre-mixed it.
It's all ready. Okay.
I'm trying to think what's going to turn into. It's
Okay.
obviously not flourless chocolate cake, but it
No.
seems like a chocolate something.
Yes.
Pudding?
Chocolate something.
Pudding?
No. Okay. And then this. This will have to be microwaved for a little bit. And it is chocolate and butter
Oh,
that I've already melted. So it just
so
needs
like
to
a
be
buttercream.
well, okay.
Is that what it is?
No.
No. Chocolate and butter.
Chocolate and butter. These are all your ingredients. Okay, except for one thing that goes in the center.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
And what's the one thing that goes in the center? Caramel.
Caramel.
Which also needs to be heated up, I'm assuming.
No, you want it to go in cold in the center.
Okay.
What?
The center of what?
The center of what, you ask?
Oh boy. Look at this.
Okay, so I've got the ramekins already buttered and cocoa powdered instead of flour, just because that'll look better. And it'll do the same thing. Okay. So
I can ask yes, no questions, right?
yeah, sure.
So I'm going to whip this up till it's a pale yellow, which is basically 3 eggs and
3 eggs, sugar.
3 eggs and sugar. And then when it's pale yellow, I'm going to add the vanilla, mix it a little bit more to get that incorporated.
Mm-hmm.
And then do I add the, that's last. Do I add that to the cocoa and flour mixture?
Yes, or the flour to that.
And then do I fold it in or do I beat it in with the
You
mixer?
can beat it in.
Okay, beating with the mixer. Yeah, that part's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
It's gonna make a lot of noise.
But there's another ingredient that has to go in there.
that you've already mentioned.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, then we got the chocolate and
Right.
butter
Right.
goes in that same mixture.
Yeah.
So I melt that and mix it.
Yes.
I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be chocolatey delicious. I
Yep.
know that.
Okay. Now these ingredients might be a little bit more than what these ramekins can hold.
Okay.
So you'll go by looks more than anything. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now,
So
are we gonna do a bain marie on these?
nope.
We're not gonna even bake them, or we have to bake.
Well,
them
you have to bake them, or it'll be
in
mud.
the oven.
Yeah, in that thing over there called the oven.
Okay.
That thing in that. Yes, in that. Got to
Okay.
preheat.
And you got caramel. When's the caramel go in?
Okay. So,
Before
does anybody know what this is? Okay, let me
Okay.
see. Does anybody know what this is?
I'm trying to think turn that microphone on. It's the red button. The other one. Go to your right. Not that far. There. Oh, you almost had it. Right. Yeah. Now, just yeah. There's only one left.
Well, I was there, and you told me. Okay.
Yeah, please go.
All right. So,
And
does anyone know? Robin got it. Stacy got it. Jolene got it. Kathleen got it.
so they know.
Yep, they know. Okay, so you know that really chocolatey dessert that sort of kind of oozes out?
Well, I know there's there's like a molten lava cake.
Yes.
It's molten lava with caramel.
Yes.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Yes, with caramel.
Hey, Cassie, we're not even doing anything yet,
Yay. And
Stay
Linda
down,
got it.
Stay down, buddy. Stay down.
Yep. Lava cake. Okay.
All right, I got a dog trying to get up here.
Now I'm going to go ahead and preheat your oven.
All right, so I'm going to put this off to the side over here. Now, you don't have anything to do right this minute, right? Except talk.
Well,
So
yes and no. I've got to get my, oh, wait a minute. I want to make sure this is in the middle. You're going to have to do that, babe. Oh,
What?
Kelly, you were right in my way.
You want that in the
Move
middle?
that rack down to the middle. The only thing I have to do is start smashing my peppercorns for the steak. So I do have to do that. The steak that I don't have a clue how to make, but it's okay. It's all right. Yeah, that's gonna fall.
How's that? Is that the right spot?
Yeah.
One more down.
One more down. What am I doing? Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is impossible. I need my blender. This is hard. He's making me work this Valentine's Day.
All right, we're preheating to 375.
Okay.
Right, so you're busting up some peppercorns.
Yes, I'm gonna bust up the peppercorns,
I'm gonna get the
Well,
eggs in the
you
bowl. That's gonna go up to the
mix
side.
everything up, and I'm gonna come over here, and then
I like that you gave me it pre-measured because
yeah.
that would have been a disaster.
I really want to eat this.
Let's see if I can do the egg busting, which you've taught me a million times.
All right.
One egg in.
I do have an egg.
Whoop.
Oh my gosh, what do you do?
Nothing.
I do have a spice grinder.
All right, $20 worth of eggs. Let me clean up this.
John says, as you're still preheating, I'd reduce pressure to cook to 5 minutes. I don't think so, John. The reason being is it's going to be steaming and it's not directly in the liquid and it's pot and pot. I don't think I'm going to overcook them in 15 minutes. I don't think so. Now I could be totally wrong. Maybe we should compromise. Jeff, hit that down to 10.
Okay.
Let's compromise because I was on the fence about 15 anyway, but
We're down to 10.
I believe that it's going to take longer than 10 minutes, but it's okay. Lord B says, if you put the peppercorn in whole, they will cook fine. Yeah, but they're supposed to coat the steak to be seared. So that won't really, they've got to kind of be mashed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This is exciting. Annie, yes, it is. It's a new 6.5. Well, it's not new to me. I've had it for a while, but it is the new model. It's the OL 501. So it's a 6.5 quart Ninja Foodie. The one lid model. Should I turn your microphone off?
Yeah, and get a little close to your microphone while I'm doing this while you're talking. Yeah, you can even move it if you want.
Okay. I'm going to be running out to get it. I got to get something. So it's this one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn his microphone off so you guys don't have to hear him beating up the eggs. So the basic idea here is that we want to take these eggs to what's called a ribbon consistency. They get really pale yellow. And when you lift your beater up, you can actually lay down levels of ribbon, basically egg ribbon. It's just so it creates more air in the batter. There's very little flour in this. In fact, I think it's a quarter cup and 1 tablespoon of flour, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, and a half of a teaspoon of fine grind sea salt, and a teaspoon of espresso powder, because the instant espresso, because I really like to add coffee to anything chocolate because it really boosts that flavor. Keep going. Keep going. I'm sorry if this is too loud, guys. If it is, I can turn off both microphones. So just let me know. I don't even know if, I guess. I don't know. Oh, Denise said we're making her favorite meal of all time. Yeah. It's going to be delicious if I do it right and he does it right. John, there's melted chocolate with butter in that bowl that gets folded into the batter to make it really, it's really rich and dreamy. So it's not a heavy, like real floury cake. Sue said she cannot hear the mixer.
Oh, good. So they can hear you okay.
Yeah, I think they can hear me. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Do you see it doubling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let me know when it's at the right color.
Well, it's nice and pale, but is it ribboning yet?
No, I don't think so.
And, oh, you're not on high.
Oh. I didn't want to go there. Oh, look at that. This is cool.
You see it doubling in volume, and isn't that cool? Is it ribbony yet?
I don't know what that means.
So turn your mixer off, lift the batter and ribbon it across, like, and if it holds up on top, okay, keep going.
Close, but not yet. See how quickly it disappears?
Yeah. It's pretty good though. And it's nice and light. Maybe because there's less sugar with all the chocolate. So I would say you're good. Really. I'm just gonna trim up this fillet real quick. And Gus is like, filet, mommy?
All right, so now I can put the dry chocolate in, right? And,
Yep.
And beat that. Oh, I gotta put the vanilla in.
Yeah, put the vanilla in, and also warm the chocolate just a little bit now, so that it's not hot, so it won't cook the eggs. Let me turn your microphone back on.
Now, do you want me
I think I turned them both off. Are they on or off when they're red?
Red is on.
Okay, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense to me. That's backwards.
In an audio world, a red light is on.
Red is on and white is off, and that makes zero sense to me. That's like if you switched around, green is stop and red is go. That like makes no sense.
Well, it's an audio thing. Okay, the vanilla went in with just this. Is that cool?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so let me go hit this with a. This isn't going to take much because our microwave is super
our microwave
duper.
is so powerful. Like probably 15 seconds. You just want it to be.
And then stir it with like a metal spoon.
You can stir it with a metal spoon. It's fine. It's not going to seize up or anything. There's plenty of fat in there. Plenty of butter in there. I am so excited for this dessert. If it turns out, oh my gosh, it's going to be so exciting. Congratulations, John, on the dishwasher. That's pretty amazing. Apparently, I have to do dishes tonight because I lost my little bet. But I don't think there's going to be that many. And I have a dishwasher. So I'm going to be putting them in the dishwasher. Hi, Mare. How are you?
That's amazing.
15 seconds.
15 seconds in that microwave is the most amazing.
Oh my gosh, it's so powerful.
I brought a bag of instant popcorn, so if we watch a movie or something later, we can make popcorn. I'll bet it takes
30 seconds.
3 seconds. Okay, that's gonna just sit there and
kind of cool off a little bit
because
you want it to be able to go in as a liquid, but you don't want it too hot or it'll start to cook your eggs.
Okay, so now I can put this into here and beat it up. That's kind of last.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, going in with the dry ingredients.
All right, I'm
My
gonna
little beater here.
I'm gonna just take this little. This is a nice looking fillet.
It is a nice looking fillet.
Yeah. Where'd you get it?
Walmart, believe it or not.
Wow,
I was surprised.
I'm a little surprised too.
And that it was still there on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so now I can add in my chocolate, right?
Yeah, make sure it's not too hot.
What would be the best way to do that? Just
stick your finger in it and taste it. It's
Really?
just us. Your hands are clean.
I'll do this. I'll pour this on my finger.
Okay.
That way we don't get comments.
Yeah.
No, that's not going to cook the eggs.
Okay.
Right,
All right. I got the pepper. I got the filet. Peppercorn and salted
chocolate.
up. Oh my gosh. I hope my ingredient ratios are right.
I hope this au poivre comes out good.
I hope so too. Okay. That looks good. It's going to be a very peppery steak.
All right. Do you have my mic off? I'm getting ready to.
Hey, what's going on with my pressure cooker? Is it pressure cooking?
Yeah, so I'm counting up from.
Okay, so let's get that out too. So, okay. Hey, fold it in.
Oh.
Yeah, fold it in. Whoa.
Hold the lid in.
Lace, I wash all my dishes by hand and then put them in the dishwasher. Like, I don't believe that the dishwasher does a good job, but I like it to sanitize and dry. So that's how I use it. Okay. Gosh, I hope this works. I hope the ratios are right. It looks kind of thin. I hope it's a thick enough batter to hold the caramel in the center. Oh gosh. It does look a little thin. Well, okay, you're all done. All right, we'll see. We'll see how it works. Okay. So now what you want to do is take your, bring your ramekins over. And the caramel is cold. It's a caramel sauce. And I made it today. And you only need sugar, butter, and vanilla and a little salt to make it. And it's my caramel recipe. Okay, when you do that next time, there's a little button. You might have just stripped my thing. There's a little button that you push and then it kind of pops.
Very hard, so I don't think I stripped
Okay. Okay, so I also gave you another tool that's going to make your life a little bit easier. And it's over by my garlic. Yes. That makes it a little bit easier to scoop it in. So now think it through. I'm sorry. Like, this is the teacher in me. Okay. This is the teacher in me, and I'm not like trying to be condescending in any way, but think it through before you start putting it in. What is the goal of the dessert? What do you want to have happen when you cut into it? And how do you assemble it to get that goal, to hit that goal?
Okay. I don't know.
But before you start, think it through. Think it through. So that how are you going to get the caramel? Like, how are you going to do it? Because you only have one shot, so you got to think it through.
I have no idea what I'm aiming for with caramel. So
okay, so where's the caramel going to be when we cut
in the
into
middle?
It? Right.
So fill around the edges and leave a hole.
Well, you fill up, about maybe half. Well, let's see, probably halfway. Maybe not quite halfway, like a third.
Mm-hmm.
With at the bottom, and then carefully spoon the caramel in the center,
and then
and
cover
hope it isn't so heavy that it falls through. And if it falls through, that's my fault.
Okay, and it's still okay. And then
we'll just have some.
And then and then is that it for the? Or do I add chocolate on?
Then you add it on top. Okay, too. Right. So that's yeah.
Start with one scoop here. So that's not even close to a third. It's one. 2. We'll go with that for now.
Sorry, I come across
it's thickened up.
Okay, good. I come across sounding condescending. I do not mean that.
And I don't take it that way at all.
In any way, shape, or form. I just don't want it to. I want it to be successful. I want everyone to be successful with whatever they choose to cook. Hey, Uncle Steve, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, excuse me. Happy Valentine's Day.
This smells really good.
Okay.
It looks really good.
Good. Oh my gosh, I'm so flipping excited about this. I gotta get.
Well, I hope it works.
I gotta get my thing out of the foodie though. I hope it does too. Okay.
Okay. Now I don't want this to be a burnt chocolate nightmare. So let me just clean that up real quick.
Okay. Oops. Okay. All right. So the roux's coming out. My flour is a tan color, meaning it cooked.
Let me peek down in there for you.
Oh.
Okay. It's steamy, so never mind.
Okay. So it cooked, and that's all I want. Now I'm just going to mix it in with the butter and get the roux. That's the roux. So that's my cheater roux. I use it a lot in recipes when you want to pressure cook and you want to thicken the sauce, but you can't really do that while you're pressure cooking. I make my cheater roux all the time. Okay.
Is the spoon for the caramel?
Yeah, that's fine. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe 2 spoons. And you probably only need like one, maybe one good spoon
Okay, like that
of
much.
it. Or you know what we could do? Why don't we make life even easier?
Okay.
Why don't we just do a scoop and maybe two scoops, maybe one. I don't know. Let's see what it
Let's
looks
see what
like.
one scoop does.
Yeah. You can make it a big one.
Okay.
Okay. Now make sure, get it right in the middle. Yep.
It's not going to sink to the bottom.
Okay,
this
good.
Is very.
Oh, perfect. Oh my
set up.
gosh.
That's good. One scoop is probably good.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that'll be good. One good scoop. Oh my gosh. I got to get these out.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
We have lots of leftover caramel, but that's
okay.
Yeah. Now the caramel, did you make that today?
Yes, I did.
Where was I? Oh, when I was shopping.
When you were at the store, yeah. Okay, so my potatoes are out, and the trick is to make sure that they are cooked all the way through. So I'm going to go in the middle here, because if they're not cooked at this point, they will not cook during the baking time. So I'm going to grab one out of the middle layer. They're good. Oh my goodness, they're nicely seasoned.
All right, should I put chocolate over the top of these?
Yep.
Okay. Let's start with one scoop.
Oh my gosh, those are so good. I hope, in fact, they're so well seasoned. I hope they're not over seasoned, because Jeff, the cheese is salty.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one scoop on each and see what we think.
Yeah, you probably need 2 scoops on top, because you really want it to go across the caramel completely. I'm also seeing a little bit of batter that didn't get folded in quite as much, but we're gonna roll with it.
Well, visually, it'll be kind of swirly looking.
Yeah.
Hopefully all the flour is incorporated.
Well, yeah, it will be. That's just the main chocolate. So yeah.
That's perfect, right?
Yeah, that'll be perfect. Okay. Oh my gosh. These are big desserts.
Yes, they are.
Hopefully but I'm not sharing.
Oh, you're not sharing?
No, I want my own. Oh my gosh.
We'll get that other steak out.
No, we don't
share.
Look, that's me. We don't need 2 steaks, but we each need a dessert. All right. That's out.
All right. This is ready for the oven, but we need to know the timing on that. So I'm going to get this out of the way.
Okay, I'm going to put about a cup of chicken stock in there. And I'm going to put my roux in. And then I'm just going to start grating my cheeses, make my cream sauce, and then we'll get this baking.
I'll just put this back here for now.
I don't even know what time it is.
And I'm going to wipe this down so that you can put your pepper and salt down here and then put the steaks in.
I'm done.
Oh, you already did? When did you do that? I didn't even see that happen.
I'm all done. I got my steak all seasoned. I'm ready to go. I'm all done.
You are good to go.
Okay. But I do need that kind of wiped down so I can just grate my cheese on there.
How do we run out of paper?
Because we always do. We always do. All right.
Let me check some comments here while we're.
Okay.
How we turn that microphone on. It's gonna taste like Rolos, somebody said.
Oh yeah. I'm excited. My cheese has a dry edge here, so I got to get that cut off. Try it.
Is it okay if this is damp or you want me to dry it?
I don't care. I should have put this in a plastic bag, and I did not. All right.
Someday we should do a video on this is how we clean up the kitchen after Tasty Tuesday.
Oh my gosh.
Which is done on
usually Wednesday morning because we're too tired afterwards. Okay. Am I still? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Okay.
MD said 2 Pop-Tarts, comedy gold, best show on YouTube.
2 Pop-Tarts. I love it. Oh gosh. I know. Everyone's gonna
John said there's 4 ramekins there, Louise. Barry and I will fly right over.
Come on, come on. We'll save it. We'll save it. Oh my gosh. Yes, I know I should not be doing this with my
All
knife.
right, we are preheated. Should we load the oven, and then what's the timing?
Oh, I don't know the timing. That's up to you.
No.
What?
If you want dessert.
I don't know. Yeah, you can load it up, but I don't know the timing.
So
We're making this up.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't do it. You can't do the test either because, yeah.
Right, because the caramel.
So I have it at 375, which is kind of a hotter temperature than I would make like a cake. But we want the edges to really set around that caramel, and it doesn't need to be cooked all the way through. So let's see.
Okay.
So do you have any guesses on time? I kind of have an idea.
Do I need to do anything now? We're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
You did it. You're all done.
Here's your wine, by the way.
Thank you. All right, now me, I want to go on sear saute. I don't really need to be on high for this. So I'm going to go on medium. Okay.
Lucy says, what kind of cheeses?
I'm using Asiago Parmesan and sharp cheddar reserve, which one is it, Jeff? I can't remember.
Oh, it's a Dubliner.
The Dubliner. Yeah, I love that cheese. Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Jolene Jackson says, check it in 15 to 20 minutes, but it's right beside me. I'll
That's what
check
that.
it every 5
Yeah,
minutes.
Jolie, that's 15 minutes is what I was thinking too. Well, we'll see.
Aaron Yan says it's going to taste chocolate great.
Oh, I know. Now, how much batter do we have left over?
It's right,
In
right
case
behind you, probably for
one more.
maybe one.
Okay.
Let me look. Because it took
Just because if I make this into a recipe, I need to know, right?
There was 4 scoops. You'd have a hard time getting a full one out of there.
Okay, so maybe we just put a little, I mean, not now, but maybe that would just be enough for 4 then. And just make them a little bit bigger, although they're going to puff up, I think. But there's no baking powder in there, so it's not really going to rise a lot. The only thing that would make it rise would be the eggs. So, hope I didn't put too much chicken stock in. Oh well, I'll fix it if I did. It's no big deal. We've got to get our pan smoking hot.
Oh, these are going to be cool. They're already starting to come up a little bit.
Oh, good. Now, I'm trying to think how to make this easy. Like, I'm almost thinking I'm going to do the spinach in a pan while this is baking. No, I guess you want to let it come out and sit for a minute. What time is it?
It's 8:10-ish.
We've already been doing this an hour? And I haven't even gotten the steak cooked. Here, I thought this was going to be like a quick one.
Oh, there's always a lot of talking.
Yeah.
And planning and
Yeah.
dessert.
I'm like boiling away here.
John says 12
Ooh.
minutes at 450.
Oh, you would go higher. Yeah, you could.
What could you use as an egg substitute for this?
Oh gosh, I have no idea. I mean, I know people, don't they use flax seeds, but I don't bake like vegetarian or vegan, and I don't have a lot of experience with it, so I really don't know. Of course, I mean, there's other ingredients in there that you couldn't have either, so you might just have an egg allergy, but I don't know. I'm sorry.
Mary,
You didn't get the new one out, did you? I mean,
no,
the one I opened.
That's the old one. I didn't get it out yet.
I mean, this is the one that's not open, right?
So apparently they say they sell vegan eggs. So I don't know what they're made of.
Yeah, and I don't know how that would work, honestly, in this. Oh my gosh.
Mary Masiakowski said, "I wish that I was let me try that again. I wish that I was as adventurous with cooking as you two are."
Oh, you can be. Just go with your gut.
Diane says mayonnaise is sometimes an egg substitute, but I thought mayonnaise had eggs in it.
Yeah, it does. Usually, anyway. All right. So
Oh,
that's
Jolene was saying only because of the cost of eggs, not a special diet.
Oh, gosh, I have no idea. I really don't. I'm so sorry. I really don't.
Buy a couple chickens.
Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to be doing here is, I don't know. I'm winging it like I normally do. Okay. So I've got my cheese sauce made in here, and it was basically the roux that we did when we pressure cooked. About a cup of stock, probably about 2 cups of the 3 different cheeses. And then probably I added about 3/4 of a cup of cream. I didn't measure because I don't usually when I'm cooking at home. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't. And I'm going to lift these up just so that we can there is some liquid still on the bottom, but this cheese, very little. And this cheese sauce is pretty thick. So I'm going to put some down there like that. Now, of course, if anyone's like a master chef and you're thinking, that's not how you make au gratin potatoes. No, but it's the way I'm making them tonight because it's how I want to make them.
So Jolene responded, chickens in an apartment. All right, Jeff, my crabby neighbor will love
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun. I saw a video of somebody who put the chickens in the bed with her. I love my chickens, but no, they are not coming in the bedroom or the bed. No. All right, just pouring the rest over here. Oh, I made a little bit too much cheese sauce. Ooh. Wow. Now, let me clean this out so I don't have burnt cheese all over the place. I made too much. But let's
I'll bet it's delicious, though.
Yeah, but I put too much in here. But it's going to bake down. Oh my gosh, that's good. That would make the best cheese sauce for macaroni and cheese, let me just tell you. Oh my gosh, so good. In fact, before I put water in this, I should have taken the rest out and made a little macaroni and cheese tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I could have done my air fryer macaroni and cheese balls with it. Darn it. And it tastes so perfect. It would be so good in an air fryer macaroni and cheese ball. Oh my gosh. Oh well. I guess I'm just going to have to make it again.
So MD said, why do I want to add caramelized apples to the lava cakes? Craving apples on the taste buds, I suppose.
Oh my gosh. Well, that sounds really good, actually. I mean, with the caramel. Oh my gosh. Well, I've never really had chocolate and apples, have I? No, I don't think so.
Oh, wow, look at these cakes coming up. They're still a little shiny.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been timing them in a while. That's going to be cool.
Yes, it is.
So apparently chickens can be house trained. I don't know how.
They what?
House trained?
Oh, don't tell me that.
Debbie.
I guess they have to wear a diaper.
Debbie Troop says raising chickens is fun until it comes to cleaning out the coop.
Oh yeah, Jeff does that.
Well, I put all the stuff I get out of the coop into compost bin. When we get the garden going this year, we'll have some nice fertilizer.
I let this, I didn't stir this quick enough, and I let it kind of burn on a little bit. It's not burnt, but it's stuck. So that's what's taking me so long to do this.
Sorry that there's nothing to look at right now, everybody, but oops.
Yeah, I gotta get this done. I gotta get that in there.
You want another pot, maybe?
Well, that would have been a little easier, but I'm done now.
Look at that steak.
Yeah, the steak looks amazing. Really amazing.
Okay, I'm gonna put this stuff up to the side here.
Okay.
Later. Sandwiches later.
Okay. Now I need my rack again. Okay. Low position. This is very full. Okay. All right. I'm going to start out at a lower temperature on bake roast. I can turn the thing on. Oh, it's already on. Where's bake roast? Broil.
John says, breathe, Louise. You're doing fast.
You always have to remind me to do that. Okay. So I'm going to go on 300 for a little bit. And I'll bump it up to eat the top. I'll probably put, I don't know if I'm going to put cheese on top because it's cheesy, guys. Ordinarily, I'd put a little bit of shredded cheese and then kind of broil that on. I'll think about it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not because it is really, really cheesy. I'm going to put 20 minutes on the clock just because I don't have any idea how long it's going to take me to do the rest of this. All right. Once again, cleaning up. That's the worst part of cooking, isn't it? Blech. Worst part.
Have you decided which pan you're going to use? Probably the cast iron, right?
I'm going to use the cast iron for the steak, so I'm about to get that heating.
Are you happy with that burner?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay, because that's probably going to be the best bet for the video.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
So I'm going to pan the camera just a little bit.
Oh, I hate this sink. It's probably easier for me to just bring the keyboard over here. Now, it's the sauce I don't know how to make.
I'll do that. I'll do that. You just talk to your people.
Not my people.
Your people.
They're our people. Our friends. Our friends. Okay, so I've got my steak. I trimmed it up just a little bit. Is my hair falling out? Oh, I just did a video. What was it for?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh my gosh. I think it was the soup.
Yeah.
And I did not realize that my hair had fallen out. Like, you know, because I just have it swept back and I secure it with a little bobby pin. But, you know, when I'm working and running around, sometimes it'll fall out. Well, when I'm not doing video, it's up on the top of my head in a little ponytail thing. But my hair was out half the video, or I guess the last quarter, right?
Yeah.
But I decided I'm not
and I don't notice it because I'm looking at so many other things when we're shooting.
He doesn't notice it.
Sometimes I catch those things, but rarely.
Okay, I need olive oil, and I've got butter. Got this. Now I need these other ingredients that I don't know what I'm doing with them exactly. It's not even that I don't know what I'm doing with them. I don't know the amounts.
For the cream, that comes after you cook the steak, so it's not.
Yeah.
You can figure this out. I can give you amounts if you want them. I have them.
Okay, so I am turning my heat up on 10, 9, because that's the size it goes. I'm going to let the pan heat up. There's a little bit of peppercorns in there, a little bit of salt just from when I was coating the steak in this. It kind of spilled over. I'm going to leave those in there. That's going to be perfectly fine. So once my pan gets hot, I'm going to add olive oil and butter. Now, this is a funny thing. I really believe, people don't agree with me, but I really believe that by combining the two, that you can cook at higher temperatures and not like scorch your butter, which is a horrible taste. People don't agree with me though on that. In fact, scientifically, I think has been disproven. But that's what I've done my entire life. And that's what I continue to do. Because if you just put butter in that cast iron pan and try to cook the steak in it, you're going to burn your butter. And burnt butter tastes terrible. So watch me burn the butter anyway. So my pan is smoking already. That's how quick this works. Oh my gosh. Callie, you're gonna make me fall, baby.
Did you do any tenderizing on that steak?
No.
They suggest pounding it a little bit just to flatten it. Probably because you're pan cooking it, not baking it. Your fault.
I'm going off the rails with that one. No.
Oh, totally off.
Whoa, your dessert.
Oh, I think we're done. Smells done. Ooh, look at that. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's hot, hot, hot. Why is it going hot to my Is this glove wet? Yes.
Oh yeah, if the glove is wet, you're in trouble. Grab the cooling rack from out of there. Yeah, you can't use wet.
I didn't know it was wet.
Well, I know. I'm just saying you can't use wet. Oh, I'm smoking. We're gonna have a fire thing here. Oh, I'm smoking. Woo! Oh boy. All right, I haven't put the butter in yet. I need to cool that pan down before I put the butter in. That got hot fast. And the peppercorns are in there. And you know what happens when you start to heat up a pan with peppercorns in there? Woo! We're going to have the smoke detectors. I'm turning the heat down too. Woo! I've never done this on my induction burner. Whoa! Whoa! Maybe I should stick with the foodie for steaks, huh? Have you ever seen it happen like this?
No.
I usually cook on gas.
I got the door open. Look, I'm actually open the window.
Wow. We got a nice sear on the one side. I'm going to be smoked out, though. Oh, my gosh. I've never seen that happen before. Never. And I've pan-fried a lot of steaks, and I've never seen that happen. Must be the induction I'm not used to. Something went terribly wrong. Terribly wrong. I don't have time to even, I was going to put some garlic in here. I don't have time. I got to keep this moving or it's going to burn, even though that's the thing about cast iron.
Amy said, can you move to a different burner? I guess you could have just turned it down.
I turned it down. Woo, 9. 9 is, woo, super hot. Whoa. I don't know, Jeff. I might have screwed up your steak.
That's why there's 2 of them, right?
Oh, I'm not making another one now.
Well, hopefully I didn't screw up your dessert.
I don't think so.
I'm glad you looked over when you did.
Looks good. So I'm just butter and oil basting this as it cooks. And then I'm going to need something to take this out and let it rest on some plate or something.
I got a plate ready to go for that. So you can go grab that.
This smoke is getting to me a little bit.
It's good with pepper.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be careful with the old pepper, huh?
Yes, definitely. And I have this turned down to 6. And it is still going to town. Oh my gosh. All right. No more time for coughing. Okay. Let's see. I don't think it's done yet. Now, does the
No, it's
steak,
probably not cooked through, and a little extra sear isn't going to hurt anything.
does it go back in the sauce?
No, the sauce gets poured on top.
Okay.
So once you take the steak out, it just rests.
Okay.
Let me get you a little tin foil tent for that.
Oh, I don't tent. I don't tent
You're
mine.
not tenting it?
I do not tent.
Okay.
I'm a firm believer in no tenting. No tenting. People don't agree with me on that
Smoking,
either.
Just smoking, right?
I don't tent when I smoke anything either.
Well, you're smoking this steak.
I'm pretty much smoking the steak. Yes, pretty much. All right, I don't even know how many minutes it's been in. So, the handy dandy thermometer. I don't think it's done yet, though.
There's no way I can tell by.
Yeah, I can tell by feeling it. Ooh,
Yeah, that's not even close. I'll bet that's 115 degrees.
you think so?
Yep.
I hate to poke it.
We know that it's not done, so.
Because once you poke it, you do lose juices. It's not even that. It's 80.
Yeah, it's not even 100, so let's just let it keep going.
I'm just going to keep turning it. It's not burning now.
Juliet said mushrooms and onions and garlic butter for the
Oh,
steak. That would be good, but we're doing a
he's
steak
so good, but
wow.
I can't go off the rails.
Go off the rails here.
Yep.
So once we take the steak out, we're going to deglaze with cognac.
Mm-hmm.
Then add Grey Poupon
Yep.
and
some cream.
some cream. And I'll get quantities here in a sec.
I'm definitely being smoked out. Are you being smoked out?
No, not over here.
And another reason why I like to cook with the Ninja Foodie. This does not happen. Although I will say I am getting a better sear.
So I'm going to give you some quantities here. 2 tablespoons of Dijon.
Mm-hmm.
A cup of heavy cream, and 1/3 of a cup of brandy.
Okay.
Brandy or cognac, we'll use the cognac.
Darn, I don't know if I'm going to have a good result with this. It's overfilled. That's the problem. So when we have a problem, we fix it. This is not going to be desirable for a lot of people.
And
But
John just said, have you checked the gratin?
Yeah, I'm scooping this off and throwing it in the bottom. Yes, it's going to be a mess for me to clean. I understand. But it's just pulling on the top too much. I need it to sort of expose those. I might be failing. I might be failing at the au gratin. You know what? I'm increasing the temperature. And you see how I'm getting splitting? That is never good. We don't like splitting, which I'm probably going to get more of it, but I've got to bake this down. Or it's just going to be like it's going to be potatoes and cheese is what it's going to be. Oh, well. Things happen. We don't always get it right. I don't know where anything is, babe. Did you let our dog out?
You let it.
Oh, this peppercorn or something. Okay, so I just thought of something. I need my mincer.
Garlic mincer?
Yes, and
You know where I can find it?
nope. But I have to keep washing my hands because I keep coughing. Okay, don't try this at home, guys. I don't know what's going on. Boy, oh boy. Oh, it is pungent. Pungent, I tell you. Look, I can't wait for this to be done. We're close. I'm turning it off.
Where's your mincer?
I can't stand it. I can't do it anymore. I hope this doesn't ruin the sauce.
I hope not.
I wonder if I should start with fresh.
Well, the whole point is to use the.
Okay. Hope I don't ruin the sauce.
That should be fine.
Okay, the other thing that I always tell people is don't ever try anything for the first time on a special occasion. Because stuff like this happens.
And don't do it on a induction burner.
And then Jeff
we
is
never have luck.
yeah, and Jeff made a perfect dessert. Did you show him? Oh my gosh.
Careful if you try to touch it.
They're perfect. I wonder if we should try to flip them out now.
What are you going to flip them out onto? Just on the
I
left?
don't know. I can't stop coughing. I'm so sorry. This is really.
Lucy said, drink a little wine. It'll help with the cough.
Oh my gosh. Cognac, huh?
Don't take a drink of water.
Yeah.
Here, there's some water.
Just about to get that wine down.
Intercepted.
Oh, that's better. Yeah.
EG said, you are too fun.
Ah. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I think we're done.
I think so.
Okay. We're done.
It'll continue cooking while it rests.
Okay. Now I do have to turn the heat back on, but we're not going to go. We're going to go down to 3 and be nice.
Now be very careful that this doesn't ignite. There's no flames here, but
There's no flames.
the cognac is highly flammable.
But there would have to be something to ignite it. I don't think the grease itself would ignite.
Not.
Talk to me, people. Are we going to now have a kitchen fire?
Well, if you do, it'll burn off.
Is this a setup?
No. If you get flames, don't freak out. Don't throw your pan and don't cover it.
No flames, no fire. Okay. All right. I'm doing this all wrong. All wrong.
That was cute.
Well, it went everywhere, didn't it?
It went everywhere.
I'm doing this all wrong in all the wrong order. But it doesn't matter. So we're going to eat it anyway. My gosh, I've got my steak done. My sauce is going. I haven't started my spinach.
Oh, the spinach takes 3 seconds.
Well, I don't think the sauce takes very long either, does it?
I don't think so. Just to reduce it a little bit, but it's got to reduce it right now.
Yeah, it is. Reducing to nothing. Okay. Oh, it's open. Good. Okay, so you said 2 tablespoons?
Yeah.
I hope this is good. What else?
And then the
Cream. Okay. Well, it smells good. Oh, it smells really good.
Okay, so Andy said you could light it with a match if you really wanted to flambe it.
Yeah.
You could light it with a match.
Yeah, I was gonna say though, I don't think it will catch on fire if there's no flame. I think what happens. Well, what do we do? I've done it before, where you jostle it around.
Yeah. So
I guess the flames are coming up over, maybe.
could be. Yeah, the flames from the actual gas fire might help ignite it.
Okay. So now it just gets cooked, right?
Just gets cooked and then it gets poured over the top of the steak, and you
Okay.
can actually slice your steak and then pour it over the top. Which
Okay.
is the way it's presented a lot.
Okay. We're doing better now. Okay. Do you guys want to see it? Still separated, but I can see that it's like bubbling more. It's going to really condense down, and we're getting some browning on the top. In just a minute, I'm going to broil it. I'm not putting any more cheese on top. We don't need it. It's going to be
Betty
good.
Davis says normally reduce about half.
Okay.
Thank you. Amy Huminski says peppery. It's peppery. The air is peppery.
The air is very peppery.
It does smell good.
It smells really, really good. Smells really, really good. So let's taste it. Oh, that's good.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I think I want to add butter though. Now, I will say my garlic is pungent because it's practically raw. because I didn't give it enough time to saute because I was in a rush, obviously. Here you go. I'm thinking a little bit of butter, not cream, but butter. I don't know why I like butter.
Well, that is nice.
It is good. I feel like it needs something though.
Put a little bit. Put about what? Like
Needs,
a teaspoon or so of butter and a little salt.
yeah, it needs a little salt, just because there was more pepper than salt on the thing.
Although it's supposed to be peppery, which it is, it's got a really nice peppercorn flavor.
Okay, and then a little bit of butter. And hopefully this garlic will cook down a little bit. So, okay, we're good to go. So now, dinner's pretty much done.
I think in the future, I like what's going on. I think that in the future, the garlic could probably go in while you're basting
Yeah.
the steak with the butter. Let
I
it cook a little bit, get into the
Yeah,
steak.
I would have done that for sure, except for the fact that I was having so many issues with the high heat. I just really, really over-temped that pan, which I didn't even think that was really possible.
That's the first time we used cast iron on it.
Yep. Okay. We're pretty much done now. And the other thing is, I will say, although, you know, the way that the heat transfers, like the whole pan should get hot, the whole cast iron pan, but I am noticing a hot spot right in the center. And that's because I have a big cast iron pan on a smaller burner. Choosing your burner wisely is important, but I thought this would work and it just didn't.
I'm also wondering if cast iron, because it's nothing but ferrous metal, it's hotter on induction
I don't think
than
so.
some other metals.
I don't think so. Okay, so now I'm gonna broil it. Just broil that. Okay, I think we can heat up our pan for our spinach and get that done. Oh, my pan's already heated. So now I'm just gonna put a little bit of olive oil in there, just a little bit, and my spinach. Oh, I should have washed it and dried it.
Oh, that's okay. If it goes in wet, it'll wilt faster.
I know, but it doesn't. It's not. It's not the best. It's okay. I didn't even think about that. Oh, well. I'm just making all kinds of mistakes, aren't I?
This might be the best sauce in the world, really.
Ooh, and it'll pop and
Yep.
pop and pop and pop and pop and pop. Okay.
Lucy says that foodie is loud. Yes, it is. In certain settings, it's like
Yeah.
a dead engine.
All right, a little bit of salt. Do you want pepper or no pepper
On the,
on the spinach?
it's a dash pepper. That isn't gonna hurt.
Well, I was just thinking that we've got so much pepper.
Yeah, we can skip the pepper.
Okay, so I'm going to toss this around. I'm going to add a little bit of butter and then just turn it off, put the lid on.
Irene Hagen says, other than a yummy looking dinner, I love your beautiful sweater.
Oh, thank you
That's
so
my
much.
favorite sweater too.
Thank you so much. I'm still having trouble with that peppercorn. Okay. Now I've got a lot of liquid in here, so I don't ordinarily have to do this, but because I didn't dry my spinach, I gotta get some of this liquid off so that we have a better tasting spinach. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a watery mess.
Sue Crickmore said,
Well,
I
yeah,
never
like
thought
that.
to add salt to my spinach. We always add salt.
Oh yeah,
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper usually, yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to turn that off. That's done. I drained the water, which was the seasoned water, so I'm going to add a little more salt. Hopefully I didn't. Hopefully I didn't oversalt.
Annie says drink Louise.
I know, right? Okay. Woo! Okay. We're done with that.
Well,
All right.
looks good.
It looks good, but it would look better if I put cheese on top, but I'm not putting cheese on top. So now we have to wait. And is my steak going to be like, is it going to be screwed up? Is it going to be cold?
No, but we should probably be ready to slice it and get the sauce on it.
I know, but the problem is that like
Oh, does that have to cool down?
they need to cool down. We might be eating it like
The steak will be fine. Don't worry about it.
because if you don't let the au gratin potatoes cool down, they are a runny mess. They're supposed to it's kind of like lasagna. You got to let it sit. Should we do an upside down dinner and have our dessert first? No.
Well, we actually could because for the video, people probably like to see the reaction to the dessert.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Let's go ahead and do that. And the reason being is because if we wait too long, the caramel will solidify again. So
There's an excuse. Good
I
one.
just snorted. All right, Jeff, we need a small dessert plate.
All right, I'm on it.
And I need a little bit of powdered sugar. I am still coughing. That has gotten deep into my lungs.
Okay, Callie.
Okay, you guys don't have to start now. This is not a good time to start. Oh, yeah, we got to do it. We got to do it quick. We got to do it quick. Okay, I wish I knew where my cake tester was, and I don't. So that I could go around the edges, Jeff?
Yeah.
But I don't know where it is. Oh my gosh, is this going to work? Are they outside?
No.
Oh boy, we might have waited too long. Okay, so this is something you can't make ahead of time, I guess. Looks like it's going to come out, though.
I guess you can make it ahead of time, but you want to release it ahead of time, too.
Yeah, I guess so. It's going to come out. Is it going to come out? Come on.
I think it will. I think it'll come out.
I don't think so. It's not coming out. This is terrible. I don't want to ruin it. I wonder if it's not done. Oh, we might have a mess. It might not be done. My heat might have been too high. It might be. Anybody have any tricks? Jeff, it's not coming out. Oh, there it goes. Oh, look, the bottoms weren't done.
Oh.
Oh, so note to self, the heat was not high enough. Didn't John say that?
John said 450.
Yep. The heat was not hot enough. So can we put the other ones back in, you think?
Good question.
I don't know. We could try.
I mean, burn the top.
Cover them. We can cover them.
Cover them.
Yeah. So let's do that. Just put one back in. I cannot stop coughing. This is terrible. I am so sorry, everyone, about this. Oh, we'll just do the whole thing.
Oh, Barbara says just eat it with a spoon.
Yeah. Okay. Put it back
Can that
in.
thing handle the
Yeah.
oven?
Mhm.
Okay, what temperature?
450. John, I'm going to listen to you from now on. All right, but let's just see how it tastes. I mean, the center's nice and ooey gooey. Okay, so if my top was done, it would have the effect that I wanted. But it's not done. The cake is not done. I mean, it's safe to eat, but it's not done. Oh, Jeffy.
That was the it's delicious face.
Oh my gosh, it's so good, but it will be better when it's done. Oh, wow, that's so rich. But it's got to be done.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Now, let me think this through now. Was my heat too high? I mean, too low?
Probably. Because even the top doesn't have that. See how the top is even soft? So
Or maybe my ratios are
it
off.
could definitely handle more heat on the top.
I thought it was starting to like burn.
No. It got dark. It wasn't burning.
Oh my God. Okay. What would you say?
All right, so John said cover and put back in, which we did. Put
Half
back
bust
in,
or half, what would we say it is?
50-50, half bust, half fill.
Yeah.
The flavors are perfect. It's
Yeah.
just the baking time and temp.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, I'll put that over there for later because you know what? We might take that back out again. Okay, let's eat. Let's do this. Ready? So you want me to slice?
There's 2 plates over there.
Oh my gosh, if I could only. Got me. Pretty good. So you're supposed to slice the steak? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, the presentations I've seen is you slice a steak kind of like you would a New York strip or something,
Okay.
and then put the sauce over top.
Okay.
So let me get your plates.
Okay.
Sorry about the smells, doggies.
Yep.
Yeah, that's very difficult for them.
They want it, I'm sure. Oh, stop.
Gussie.
Gus?
That's a perfect cook on that.
Yeah, it looks great. Stop, Gus. You need to go. I'm sorry. I'm going to get mad in a minute because this is where I have to draw the line with my dog.
You need to get out of here.
Yeah, he needs to stop because that's obnoxious. Like, that's too much. He can be as cute as he wants to be, but when mommy's cutting meat, you stay out of my way because I've got a knife.
Especially since you can't have meat.
Exactly. Okay. Well, anyway. So the presentation would be something like that, I would assume.
Yep.
Okay.
And then get a little sauce on top of it. Spinach looks like it's done.
It is way done. Little, oh
What's
my.
that chef's treat for?
Yep. Yum, yum. Yum, yum. Oh my. That steak that steak is perfect. Oh my gosh. That's one of the best steaks we've had in a long time.
That's very, very good.
Okay, let me give Jeff his first, since this was his dinner that he wanted. How much sauce? I made a mess.
I think that's subjective. You can put, like, that's probably enough for me.
Yeah. And then if you make a mess on the plate, you take your fingers, you brush it off, and then you lick your fingers.
And then you put
your fingers all over.
Back over the plate.
Yep, that is the way to do it. Okay, spinach. Which is still a little runny. Okay, spinach. Now.
And now some potatoes.
And now some potatoes, which I cannot believe that you wanted au gratin potatoes over like baked potatoes or twice baked or something.
I didn't want to be boring. And I like a good au gratin potato.
Okay. All right. They turn out pretty nice.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Okay. Now we do need one thing on the spinach. And I wish I had my little grater, but I don't know where it is.
It's probably in the top of the dishwasher.
Probably. Oh my gosh. I don't even have like a sharp knife. This is what we do. I don't even have a sharp knife. So I'm doing this with a.
You even have a vegetable peeler? Because those work too.
Yeah, but I don't. It's right now. Oh, what a mess this is. This is what we do at home.
You know,
Okay.
With all the potential disasters we have.
All right. Now, the cutting board is dirty. The plate's going on the dirty cutting board. And here we go. Whoa. That was a good.
All right.
Whoa.
I'm going to come over there and
Okay.
start working on getting your stuff.
Okay. All right. I want you to taste a little bit of each. And then I'm going to wait
Okay.
15 minutes to make sure you don't fall over dead.
Okay. I'm starting with the steak au poivre.
Get down, Gus. Now, come on.
Okay, let me tell you. I just had an elk tenderloin the other day that was beyond incredible.
You said, yeah, it was the best steak.
This is better.
I think there's something.
Oh my gosh, these potatoes are so good.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so glad.
Oh my goodness. All right, so spinach I know is going to be good, but
Well, it might not be. It might be oversalted.
It might be. Spinach is perfect.
Oh, good.
Let me pull this out of your way. Here's your knife. You can use my knife. 'Cause I don't even know if I need a knife with this steak.
I'm going to try to put a little bit.
So
So we're preheated now?
we're preheated. How long do you want to go on that?
I don't know. 10 minutes, maybe? I don't know. Okay.
Oh, it's perfect. Try that steak and just don't even worry about the knife. You don't need it.
Okay. Well, it's cold, but it's delicious. So timing with this.
Mm-hmm.
Just have to be a little bit better with the timing.
Flavor is
Oh,
perfect.
like, I'm going to do this. It does cut with a fork, but cutting the first piece is easier with a knife. I think I'm going to do this peppercorn rub more often. Don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. I'm not a sauce on steak kind of
Mhm.
guy, but I am now. Like every time I do a steak, I'm going to be thinking about this. Best
It is nice.
sauce ever.
Great Valentine's Day
Oh,
dinner.
those potatoes are so good.
Are they?
This is a hit all
Gus.
the way around.
Stop.
Dessert tastes great. Needs a little bit of timing
Yeah.
adjustment.
Okay. We'll fix it. Oh my gosh, these potatoes are amazing. Wow.
Normally,
Wow.
we don't sit here and eat dinner
You
for
taste
Tasty
it?
Tuesday. We taste it, but this is Valentine's Day. We got to eat dinner.
And it's so incredibly good.
Cheers.
Cheers. And happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Oh,
Wow.
you have to watch this again and try to copy it. because
Yeah.
it's so good.
I'll have to do a recipe.
We may have to do a video for au poivre. I've never had it. And I don't know why I've never had it, but it's amazing.
Oh my gosh. But I do think the cast iron pan is key. Because that crust is amazing.
So
I don't know that you'll get that in the foodie.
so cast iron over a gas flame would be really nice.
Yeah. But
This
we don't have one.
it's so hard to
Well, I'll just adjust the temperature. Right?
trial and error, right?
Yep. All right. Let me see what comments. I know.
I can't believe it.
I
don't want to stop eating.
It is so good.
Wendy says we need to see your beautiful dinner.
Oh my gosh. It is so good. I can't get
So-
over it.
I got to say, first of all, we never lie about food.
Never.
It isn't good. It isn't good. And this is one of the best Tasty Tuesday dinners. I know we've said that a lot.
Yeah. Every time we make some, it's so good.
Incredibly good.
But as far as like a meat and potatoes kind of meal goes, wasn't difficult. It took a little bit of time. I would start the potatoes way before anything else next time because you could pressure cook them and have them, par cooked way before you even start.
Mhm.
and then get them into bake.
But they're delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think they're better than your recipe for scallop potatoes. Like they're so good. They're better than the Chop House.
What?
Mm-hmm.
These are better than the Chop House?
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's saying something because those were like the most delicious potatoes I think I've ever eaten in my life. I'm not sure I'm agreeing with that. Mm.
Mm.
So good. So good. Do we have any more water? Mm.
Okay. Diane Key said, "How do you spell that steak sauce?" So it's
AU.
AU is the first
New word. Yeah. P-O-I-V-E.
Poivre. So I've heard some pronunciations where it's
We've got a problem in the oven, sir.
Oh, we have a bit of a mess. We're
So-
boiling over.
So we're too hot now.
Okay, so we need to get that out.
And our caramel is like boiling up and over. So let's turn the oven off. So these are probably a bust. Just leave them in there. We'll just leave them
Well,
in
while
there.
we put out that fire, I'm going to finish eating.
I think that's a bust. So that
We'll see.
well, the caramel's all over.
Because it's lava.
But it's not supposed to come out until you cut it.
Oh.
Always the optimist, right? You're always the one
You
that's
can't
like,
predict when a volcano busts.
oh my gosh, you're so funny.
You ever hear him out?
I'm like, it's ruined. He's like, it's perfect.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
I'm so glad.
I can't stand it. It's so good.
That's a huge compliment. I don't know if Jeff goes on and on and on about things like this too much.
No, and I'm not even like I've had a few beers, but that's has nothing to do with it. I'm
Yeah.
not even drunk. This is
I'm not even drunk.
This is like the balance of flavors.
It is good.
It's so perfect.
It's heavy.
It's rich.
It's rich.
It's rich with the cream,
Yeah.
and you've got cream in both. The
Yeah.
potatoes
It's
and the
rich.
steak.
It's a rich dish. This is for your meat and potato lovers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We should probably do this entire meal as a video.
We just did.
Wow. We'll do it. Do one where we get it right.
I thought we did. It's the best meal ever.
We did, but we thought we failed.
I still am choked up about those peppercorns. Oh my gosh. How would I ever get through a video? I mean, do you hear me? Like I can feel them in my throat.
Mary says when it's made with love, it's perfect.
Always, right? Always.
All right, do we have
All right.
glove to pull this out?
We do, but I don't know that we have. Oh yeah, we have a thing to put it on. Now I got to get all the perishables put away.
I'd hate to have all these potatoes go to waste, so I'm just going to take one for the
Okay,
team.
you finish eating.
Yeah.
And then we can say goodnight.
Mhm.
And then we'll clean up. Here's the oven mitt.
Is this the wet one or the dry one?
I don't know. There's another one probably in that drawer, wouldn't I think?
No, I don't think there is.
Oh, well, it's somewhere. There's another one somewhere. Callie, move out of the way because Daddy's coming with hot stuff. So she sits down.
That's
She
Callie.
She sits down. Okay, you want to take that top off and let me see what I'm working with here.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
We're working with a little bit of burnt chocolate. cake.
Burnt chocolate. You can see how the caramel came up. So that's too high of a temperature. I'm gonna pop this on a plate just to see what happens. Or actually, I'll put it on this cutting board here.
So Nancy Pollard says, so the secret to a perfect steak is to make that pan smoke enough to make you cough.
Cough for 5 hours. Yes, that's the secret. Yep. All right. So you see, all of them sort of started to bubble over. Now this could be a problem with my recipe because I didn't test it or anything. But I did like, ooh, I'm going to end up like hurting myself here.
Don't do that.
So I did follow like the basic recipe online for one of these, but online recipes aren't always the best. I got a hair, and I can't get it. It's like this mirage.
It probably isn't even
Oh my gosh,
there.
it probably isn't even there. That's crazy. Oh, this is a mess. So, funny story. I've been working on a recipe for pizza cups, which they're called different things, different places. But basically, it's an upside down pizza. And the reason why it's never come out is because it is a pain in the butt, just like this, to get off, because you're dealing with really super hot cheese. You can't let it cool. You've got to get the crust and everything off, and then it makes the bowl. And I mean, it's a great idea, but I struggle with getting it out every single time. So I'm like, until I figure out some secret, it's not going to happen. So this dessert would never happen. It's a mess. Look at this. It's a mess.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
It's not a happy dessert.
It's not a happy dessert. I'm not happy. I'm not happy when I have to deal with this.
This is a happy steak, though.
Okay, better, but not quite, but better. Okay?
It still doesn't look like it's cooked all the way.
It doesn't, does it? So, like, maybe I can't put it on a pan, but if you can't put it on a pan, what a pain to put ramekins directly on a rack.
You might mess up your ramekins, too.
But it is cooked better. So let's see what the actual, the actual chocolate cake.
I don't even see where the caramel is.
It's not.
Oh, it's just.
It bubbled all over.
Oh.
Yeah.
It volcanoed right out.
It volcanoed right out. And the chocolate now tastes a little burnt.
Even on the inside?
I don't know. I didn't taste that.
You got a lot of outside there.
It's hot. So what do we do it on there? 425? I think so. That's too hot. So I had it on 375.
It tastes a little burnt all the way through.
Yeah. So 425 is not the answer. I think
400.
Or maybe even 375 for just a lot longer period of time and cover it after it rises up.
Is there a way to do it without having it on the pan? Because the pan's going to absorb heat from the bottom.
Exactly. But it also
Stealing heat.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so many things to think about. We will not keep you while we.
Betty Davis says 450 for only 13 minutes might work.
I don't know, but maybe because it'll be going from raw
If you
to.
get it right the first time.
Yeah.
The second cook obviously is going to.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'll have to go back to the drawing board on that. But it has potential, big time.
Hey, this is not a failure. This is
Learning
Learning
experience.
experience. And dinner was, you need to eat your dinner because it was
I will.
so good.
I'm full. All right.
Okay, so the only thing that we forgot to do, didn't forget to do, but we should have done is, let me show you here.
Oh, pour the juices back into
All
the.
these juices from the steak
Uh-huh.
need to go back into the sauce for
Okay.
really, really good flavor, but
Okay.
that's not a deal breaker.
Okay. I never do that. I know
But-
it's a good idea, but I never do it.
Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, my card.
Your card,
So
which is covered in flour.
So another fun and true story is it's not that I don't believe in Valentine's Day. I mean, whatever, you want to have a special celebration and everything, it's fine. But I don't like the commercial part of it. So I don't really think it's necessary to give lavish gifts or anything, or even spend like $5 on a card.
Especially since Hallmark invented the holiday.
So one year, Jeff and I were in Safeway. This is when we lived in Maryland. And we were in the card section, and I think it was like maybe the day before Valentine's Day. We might have been shopping for Valentine's Day dinner. So it may have even been Valentine's Day. I picked out a really nice card for him, and I said, here, honey, happy Valentine's Day. Read it and put it back because I'm not spending $7 on it. And then he picked one out too and did that for me. But this time he bought one, and I bet he wrote in it, so I can't return it. I'm kidding. I'm not.
She's not kidding.
I am kidding. Okay, feel the love, especially today, especially for me. Happy Valentine's Day. Love, Jeff. Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody, and especially my partner in crime and my best friend in the world, my soulmate, and everything else that I could ever imagine. You're so great.
Sous chef.
Sous chef. Dishwasher.
Dishwasher.
Did you?
Dishwatcher.
Dish.
I'm gonna watch you wash the dish.
Washer.
Watcher. Deal's a deal. No, I'll watch the dishes.
I know you will. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us on such a special evening to celebrate Valentine's Day with us. We usually do celebrate it with a good meal, just not with a lot of gifts. So
Right.
thanks
And
for joining us.
This was a perfect Valentine's.
It
Day.
was. It definitely
It
was.
was.
It definitely was. And we love spending time with you guys. And I hope you feel the same. So I will see you next Tuesday for the Q&A. And we'll
I
get
will
some
be at
questions.
work.
He will be at work. And I will be answering questions that you have about cooking as best I can. And it's been fun lately because people are really chiming in and they're giving answers too. And so it's like this really nice, friendly group talk about all things cooking. It's really evolved. It used to be mostly about how to work the Ninja Foodie and stuff like that, but it is now really like cooking questions a lot of the time. So I'm having a great time with that. And I just love everybody that shows up and participates or just listens. So enjoy your evening. And I will see you next Tuesday for the Q&A. And then Sunday, what do we have coming out Sunday? Sunday's the premiere.
Sunday is the sirloin tip roast.
Oh, a sirloin tip roast, slow cooked, right? Is it
Yeah.
slow cooked? Slow cooker. It's really good. And I did it in the foodie and it worked perfectly. All right, guys. Happy Valentine's Day. See you later.